Hello guys, my name is Alexis Kratko and I'm gonna be here for 30 more minutes with my webinar. So we're gonna start right now. Just give me 1 second to adjust. Okay, can anyone hear me now? Really? Okay, great. So I seem to be on air with my too loud. Okay, sorry. Let me fix that. Okay, not too loud. Perfect. All right. Okay, so here we go with my webinar. Let me switch back to my slides here. Okay, let me do screen share. Okay, so first thing first, I'm going to talk about Snovio. And basically, here is the plan. Here's the questions. I'm going to talk briefly about Snovio, what we are doing now, how you can use our platform as it exists, and then I will move to this decentralizing part. I'm going to talk about our Tokensale and what exactly we are planning to do at the end of the year and the whole next year. All right. Then, and then of course I want to talk with you, and you can send me questions regarding just anything about the existing model or the future model. All right, so first and first, Snovio today. So I'm going to talk about our traction, and so we started back in May 2017. When I'm saying we started, I mean our first sale was in May 2017, and we started developing at the early 2017. Right now, we have more than 100 of paying clients, paying monthly. There are something between 1,000 and 2,000 active users who are using Snovio on a daily basis. Well, I can see this picture on our intercom. Intercom sent us information how many active users are there. We have more than 15,000 registered clients. So some, of course, not. We have a large freemium. We have a large free plan. So many people. Basically, that's why we're seeing quite a lot of registration daily. 11,000 of installations of Snovio Chrome extension, and our database is growing. We are approaching 1 million records in the database right now. When I'm saying one record, I mean a full profile, including first, last name, job details, and verified email, basically verified or catch-all email. So let me move to the next slide here. These are our monthly plans. What I want to tell you right now is we are going to introduce our pay-as-you-go plan. I know there is a huge demand for the pay-as-you-go plan, so we don't worry about the credits which can expire at the end of the month. Fixed fee, flat rate for the credits, and they will never expire. I think this we will bring in news in November. Of course, many people would move to the pay-as-you-go plan. So these are okay. I think you pretty much know our paid plans. It starts from the free plan to the large plan. Okay, so let's go ahead. This is our team, the team core. What I'm saying, team core, these are the people who work with Snovio every day and weekends. But we have a few more specialists who help us with the token sale. Team in front, I'm the center, I'm the CEO of Snovio, the founder. Daria is sitting next to me, and developers and team are helping us with the PR and management. PR and the marketing, I'm sorry. Okay. Main features. So yeah, so what we can help you with is the first and foremost, this is Snovio is a large database of people. Find emails. If you give us email, if you give us first, last name, and a domain. So, and we have this nice little Chrome extension which can work with almost whatever you visit. Browse website. Well, I think you know how the Chrome extension works. And we also do email verification. Each email you find on Twitter, on Facebook, on LinkedIn comes verified. That's very important. That makes us outstanding because many other services claim just the based on the pattern, but they never verified, which is say quality score. But what I give you is not the quality score. We actually verified emails. Verification work for us as a standalone service. You can upload a list of your emails and verify. Yesterday, there was a client who's going to verify 3 million emails with us. So the limit, but still, you can just, if you have emails, you're not sure if they're good or not, just go ahead and upload the list to Snovio, verify, and get a list of verified emails in your CSV format. All right, then let's move to the lead storage. This is basically our database. This is a prototype for a future decentralized database. Right now it works like a classic database. You set your parameters, search parameters, and it returns you a list of companies or people profiles based on your criteria. And yeah, in the company search, of course. So you can do search, either search for people or search for company or for people in a certain company. I want to tell you that all the 4 main core features are available in the free trial, so no problem, you can go ahead and try them. Okay, let's go ahead. Database of typical lead generation service. And now I'm approaching the next part of the presentation. Basically, right now, Snovio works as a classical database, and there are many other competitors where you can come and just, as a result, you get a spreadsheet file with all the leads, but you don't really get information on where exactly these leads come from. You're not sure how old the data is, how often the database is, when was the database updated last time. So you can't really be sure about the quality of the leads unless you try it, unless you try actually send to the whole list. But we're going to disrupt this old model, and we're going to introduce something new here. We want to let everyone crowdsource our database. So many people will just come and feed the database, sending information from various public domain, from basically anything that Google can crawl, our contributors or agents can crawl and send information to us with the help with the next Snovio extension. It's going to be standalone. I think it's almost ready. I think I'm gonna send you. I think I'm gonna bring news maybe even today, maybe next week. Let's see. So what's going to be different about the next Snovio database is that you'll be able to see where the data exactly came from, how old the data is, if the email is valid or not. Guys, basically you can track the database to be sure it's not going to bounce when it's melted. So it's going to be. So we will see the full picture of the lead. So that's the future of the Snovio. I'm talking about the next decentralized Snovio. Let me just explain this whole picture real quick. We're going to introduce Snovio Leads Marketplace, and which will work with the help with the smart contracts and Snovio business model. The next Snovio business model can be described two major concepts. It's going to work as a decentralized and as a marketplace. So let me explain this. Let me start with the marketplace because it's really important. Okay, hang on. I think the slides doesn't work here. Let me make sure you see the, okay, hang on. Slide show not working.
Hey Alexis, the guys say the slides don't change.
I know.
You're trying to fix the problem?
Yeah, I'm trying to fix the problem as we speak. Okay, let me check something. Let me check something here. Let me enable the screen share. I think it was enabled. Okay, your screen sharing and presented. Okay, I think it's going to be good now.
Hey, you can ask guys to.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, to give you some feedback in the chat.
Okay, let me know if you can see the slide. Okay, Daria will let me know in a moment.
Almost there. But I still see the initial slide.
The initial slide.
Yeah.
Okay, let me play around with this. Okay, let me do screen share from the start. Okay, here we go.
Yeah, it works.
Okay, screen share. I know you might be able to see my face right now. Let me do the screen share application window. Already. You see it now? Yeah, I know there is a little delay here. I know it's lagging. Let's see. Oh yeah, I think it is working now. Okay, so yeah, basically this is the most important slide of the future Snovio. Speak about the mechanical state and helping if anything goes wrong. All right, thank you. So let me explain this future model of the Snovio database. On the core thing of the Snovio is still the database, but what's different here, you can see contributors on the left, which will supply the data from public sources into the database. And they will get their word in Snovio tokens, let me call this the cryptocurrency or something, as soon when this data is being purchased by our clients. And the tokens will be used for internal transactions. So basically, you can spend the tokens, instead of paying in fiat money on dollars and euro, you can come and tokens for the service, for the database or email verification or lead generation. And basically, this is going to be a tradable Snovio token, which will later go and be traded on the different cryptocurrency exchanges. And so why this is important is that's because anyone can contribute to the data. We'll give power to the people. It's a decentralized model where we're not just crawling the web by ourselves saying, okay, this is the data okay, no one will know where data comes from, the origin of the data, but when people are going to send it to us, where exactly it came from. All right, let me go ahead. And talk about the marketplace. Introducing Snovio Leads Marketplace. Marketplace is still something, it's really something new. Snovio will soon transform into lead sourcing platform combining decentralized lead generation and marketplace models. All right, so what it means exactly? The marketplace gives you an ability, gives our clients an ability to outsource lead searches. So let me give you an example. When our database is not able to give you data you're looking for, you can place an order. Let me give you an example. Okay, let's say you come to Snovio and see you're not able to find anything, and you're looking for female taxi drivers in Helsinki. You set a reward in 1,000, let's say 1,000 Snovio tokens, which you purchase for fiat money, for dollars. And other agents, they come into play and fulfill your orders, filling in slots with those female drivers. They give you their social profiles, they can give you names, they can give you phone numbers. And I think this order can be fulfilled quite quick because not just one agent will work on it, many agents can come and give you such data. It can be just anything that is hard to find, from, let's say, strip dancers in New Orleans. I'm not sure if they're hard to find, but maybe. And just to cut the story short, this is the future marketplace. It's going to be launched in December, maybe November this year. Okay, let me move next. Yeah, so basically the next slide is all about the marketplace. So let me review it real quick. Yeah, so clients submit a custom order for data search. Just explained all this, I guess, yeah. Yeah, and okay, I didn't tell you about the smart contract. So since the whole idea of the marketplace will run on the smart contract. So when client is happy with the order, the smart contract will execute, and the set reward will be released. We just want to make sure everyone is happy, and we will send all the transaction data in the blockchain. And as you might know, there is nothing you can do with the records in the blockchain. So we know everything is all right. Right, next thing, yeah. I explained how the whole thing works. So we're really short on time due to technical issues. So let me move to the next slide here. Right, the role of the smart contract. Yeah, as I told you, all the transactions at Snovio will be conducted by the smart contract. All right, let's move ahead. And I'm approaching the next step, the next slide, and the next big thing. This is the token sale. Right now, we're going to start the main token sale on October 31st, 31. We are planning to raise crypto funds. Our soft cap is $5 million, and the hard cap is, well, we're considering changing it maybe to 10. So how exactly we're going to spend this money? What we're going to spend them on? We're going to recruit more qualified staff. Right now, as I showed you on the first slide, I have 5 developers. I'm not sure if you've seen the picture with the developer. Okay, 5 guys and 5 more staff, so 11 people overall. This is the core team. And as I hire more experienced developers, I will be able to bring more to build better services and build them quicker. I want to open new offices. What is for? I know how important to hire a local salesman who will work with the local on the local market. Well, 60% of the sales come from the US right now. The next part is United Kingdom. So we're really planning to open new offices in the United States, and the UK next year, in the beginning of the next year. Of course, if we raise funds, we have money for that. Next thing, we want to enhance system efficiency. Right now, Snovio running onto servers, to dedicated servers, the main server and the backup server. I know as we grow, as we build a bigger database, we will require more servers. And of course, we want to back up the whole system. And sometimes they cost a lot. Well, next thing, of course, marketing is important. Let me talk a little about our traction. We didn't spend a cent on the online advertising. We were not running AdWords campaign, not a Facebook campaign, nothing. We naturally got our registrations and clients from all across the articles, and maybe 80% of registered clients are coming from the Chrome store. I guess people are searching the Chrome store, and maybe 20% are coming from the Google organic search. And okay, next thing, we're going to spend this money on asking new agents or contributors to come into play. So we will really need to spend heavily on the advertising. Right, Snovio tomorrow. It's not just that. We're not going to build just the decentralized. Okay. We're not going to build a decentralized Snovio model. Okay. I think it's still showing you the old slide. We're stuck on database slide. Oh my god. All right. Looking out is not updating my slides. I gotta switch it back and forth between slides. Okay. I will send you guys the whole presentation so you can review the slides as I speak. All right. Okay, Daria, thanks for helping me. Okay. Let me check. Well, the screen share on Google Hangouts works. It kind of doesn't work, I guess, in the right way. When I move to the next slide, it just doesn't give me an option to screen share. And it's lagging. Okay, Dara, can I share your screen with me? Dara?
Oh yeah. Oh, there was a problem with the slide. No, it's the same slide.
Same slide, huh?
I think this slide.
Okay, it's saying your screen share and presented to everyone. I'm not sure what happens. All right, let me just go ahead and speak. I didn't want to waste your time. Yeah, but it's an old picture. All right. I will be talking about okay, so I was talking about the Snovio tomorrow and the decentralized database, the marketing automation. So we're not going to stop on decentralizing everything, and we're not going to stop on bringing in the token model into Snovio. What we're going to move into, we want to build a huge marketing automation for both inbound and outbound leads. What we're going to build is a huge database of people and companies. And on top of that, we will be launching the email system, a triggered email system, so it's going to be really, let me call this a smart autoresponder. It will send you emails in a chain, like send email today, send email tomorrow. If there is a reply, do not send anything. It will be able to see if anyone clicks links in your emails as well. If email doesn't work, it may switch to a Facebook profile, just letting you know, hey, this guy is not responding to emails. Let's send him let's send him a message on Facebook. And you will be also to place, we will build an open form which you can place on your website. And since we can enrich data, let's say somebody is putting in an email into the opt-in form, we can enrich this data, showing you a name, the first name, the last name, the company profile of this person. So the lead scoring comes to play. Okay. Let me just finish with the Snovio, and since let me stop talking about the Snovio as a product. Let me talk about the token sale. And there was a question what it takes to run a token sale campaign. Yeah, Philip, I know it's lagging as hell. No sound. Yeah, I know it's lagging. Daria, is there a sound?
It's like autoplay the slide.
I know. Is there a sound?
Yeah, there is.
Yeah, all right, cool. Yeah, there is reporting there is a sound. So what it takes to run a token sale? All right, so I'm going to give you a couple of advices and tell what it takes our team to run the token sale. Well, every project is unique and it faces its own difficulties. Since we decided to run the whole thing in-house by ourselves, we didn't hire anyone to do this for us. So we are just going this rocky path, experience all the problems we might face. Okay, first and foremost, you have to figure out the idea. And once you know your idea will be working, once you know the idea was validated, you start to, well, I'm not going to be talking about the idea, I want to talk about the team. Team is really important. You cannot be sure about agency which will help you with the ICO token sale. You will really need, sometimes people want to do this ourselves like we did. So anyone can do this from scratch. If you're not, I think many even unexperienced people can do that, but you really have to be bright-minded to run a token sale, to do this yourselves. The team is strong, so you will really face many different problems. You will be always behind the deadline, like each day. You will be multitasking like hell. You will jump between one task to another task, always forgetting what we're doing. Yesterday, even the last hour, and that's a big problem because you're always short on time. Okay, but still, there are a few more problems. Of course, the legal part. Just be sure no one can run token sale or ICO in a month or two. I think it might 3 months is something more or less realistic, but I would say 5. Just take the best. I think 4 or 5 months is the best, because let's say sometimes incorporating a company might take the whole month, because you really have to negotiate with a lot of people, choose the right country to incorporate, through all the regulation problems. You have to talk to a lawyer every day. Then you have to decide on your token whether it's going to be security or utility. You always got to find the second opinion. Never trust one opinion on the legal question. Always ask a few of them. Always ask a few lawyers. Of course, you might just hire one, but find advisors who can help you with the legal aspects. And that's another thing. Okay, as soon as you start your ICO, start looking for advisors in the first place. How can that be done exactly? Just Snovio to find the mail leads. You can use Snovio to find the mail of the people who are good at ICO, and everyone from lawyers people who can help you with setting up your wallets and everything during the main token sale. Use an email, use Facebook, use LinkedIn, send hundreds of invitations and hundreds of emails. And maybe from my experience, 2 or 3% people reply, and then you start negotiating the interest. So what exactly an advisor can give you and what you can give an advisor in return. So far we have our first advisor was Tomoaki Sato from Starbase. His input is just great. I would be dead in the water without Tomoaki, to be honest. Also, Renata Almeida is helping us with the legal aspects, and Alexander Bradish from university is also helping a lot. Not to mention Alexei Girin from Starta Accelerator and Token Rockets. So find as many advisors as you can, and this is my best advice. Yeah. Next, marketing and PR. This is something you can really outsource, but if you want really, you can save your budget on if you do this yourselves. You will be receiving tons of emails saying, "Hey guys, I can help with SEO. Hey, I can do a video. I can do an article. I can run a marketing campaign for you." So just choose wisely. Go and see what traffic it can bring you. Can help you with that. So there must be a smart guy who can understand and review those the potential traffic. Okay. Okay. Next, start negotiating with exchanges. Of course, if you want to put your token on exchange, just email them, talk to them over the phone. They will not respond because they're really overwhelmed with the number of emails they receive. So send tens of emails unless they respond. And that's what the advisors are good for. If they already had their ICO in the past, they can talk to exchange, and exchange responsible for the exchange, the CEO or someone, they can talk in person, and that can expedite the whole thing. And sometimes offline activity is required. You can talk on there are lots of events out there, lots of events all around the globe. Sometimes they cost next to nothing, up to maybe $500. Sometimes you will be asked for 15,000 for one day event where you can enjoy your after party meal or a drink, be able to present with your booth there. But still, it's all about networking. Go to event, make sure you book a meeting up front with the people available, with the important people available on the event using Facebook or LinkedIn. Snovio will be, you will have a chance to talk to Snovio. It will happen in New York and Moscow. We will be there in New York on the October 30, yeah, in 10 days. And we'll be in Moscow in 7 days, I believe, right? I think I'm going to be finishing with the presentation. Yeah, so what it takes exactly to run the ICO. It's all about the team spirit. It's all about the money. The budget is, you should have roughly 100K, 100,000 US dollars. If you don't have such money, raise them during the pre-sale. In yourselves, do it wisely. But still, it's all about the team spirit. If you trust your people, if you believe in your idea, everything's going to be just all right. The ideology of the project is really solid. So maybe any of you will have questions. I will be more than happy to. Right, go ahead with the questions. I can answer any question regarding the product itself or the upcoming main token sale. Okay, I just want to switch to the camera. Okay, to the first question, give me just 1 sec. I want to switch the cameraman. All right, here we go. Corey, are you going to support uploading lists via CSV, not just the plugin? Yeah, of course. You know, Corey, we do have a demand from people who are asking, can I upload your CSV data and you give me free credits? So yes, of course. Upload the CSV, and as long as we can validate the data they upload, we will allow it, no problem. Could you tell me how, okay, Dan, could you tell me how you use info from LinkedIn profiles? Is LinkedIn locked here now, or your system doesn't use LinkedIn API? I want to pay with Ethereum currency and I want to know how it works. Great. Yeah, basically we will introduce, soon enough you will be able to pay with the Ethereum currency. And if you if you can participate in the token sale right now, but I'm not sure, maybe if you're from United States, you won't be able to participate, to be honest, unless you're an accredited investor. So how we use the info from LinkedIn profiles? We are not using LinkedIn API. We just sit on top of the web page and just pick the first, the last name and the website. So we know, and then we just guess the email, but we will of course validate the email to make sure it's not going to bounce. And so far, LinkedIn is not blocking us. And let me tell you something important. LinkedIn is, do not work. Of course, LinkedIn sometimes is the best strategy, but there was a webinar on how to use Snovio with Facebook. I can send you the link after the webinar if you want. And you can also work with the Twitter. And something we didn't introduce yet, but it's already working. Snovio is working with Google. You enter your search word, you hit search, then you hit the Chrome extension, and you will be able to get emails almost for email and sometimes the full profile for the websites that Google returns. Yeah. A question from Nasya. When will you add the option that allows to edit? Cool question. It's almost there. I can even give you a snapshot. Okay, trust me, next week. Word next week you will be able, and we're almost there with with the back end and front end. So yeah, you will be able to edit data in Snovio. Corey, what are your plans to expand the current data points to include things like business direct? Yeah, Corey, I'm really sorry I didn't reply. I've seen your question in the Facebook. I'm really sorry. I'm really wise. So yeah, let me reply right now. We do collect phone numbers, and we will include it to when exactly? Okay, it's not been scheduled yet. I know you need phone numbers, so let me say this year. Let me say November or December. This is my best guess. But we do have phone numbers in the database. They're just not searchable yet. Okay, query. Since email marketing is only a third of the market for lead gen, it makes sense to expand. Yeah, absolutely. So Snovio will give you a chance to send emails. If email doesn't work, it will just give you a hint. Hey, send a Facebook message. Maybe tweet to this person. Maybe you will. Okay, something important. You will be even able to send a text message since we have the phone number. What are your plans to expand the API? And what functionality do you want to have? Yeah, so we have two API methods for now. You can give us, okay, the most important method is that you give us the first and last name, and you give us a domain. You give us the domain, and we give you back a list of emails on the domain. We really want to expand it, so you can give us just anything, like you give us the first name, the last name, and the domain, and give the email. There's something we're going to introduce. I really have to think about the API methods. If you send me a list of your requirements, I promise you to work real quick on developing new API methods for you. Will the API also lead based notification when history data change? Yeah, that I didn't talk during during the presentations. So yes, as soon as the data is being changed in the system, when our contributors or when Snovio has new information on the lead, let's say email changes, phone number changes, we have some extra information, and you already search for this particular person, we will send in an update. We will pin you and let you know something has changed in the lead you requested last week. Hey, you want to see the update? Here we go. Okay, when his hero data changes for you and down the road. Yeah, my plan is to use Snovio API to integrate My plan is to use Snovio's API to integrate into my own startup that is being used by financial advisors in Wall Street. I would like to talk more. Yeah, of course. I want to schedule a phone call with you. We can probably do it today. Just send me your phone number. Just message me your phone number on Facebook, and we will talk. Any more questions, guy? And thanks, Corey. I really appreciate the questions. Okay. I'm waiting for questions. Anyone? Anything? Product, token sale, our operations. Okay, Dario is asking me, tell me more about the marketplace. Okay, Daria, the marketplace is really important for us because anyone can go and contribute their data. There was an example. If you missed that, if our database doesn't have something you're looking for, you can place an order so other people can come and fulfill this order. Let's say you're looking for female taxi drivers in Helsinki, or there was an example about the strip dancers in New Orleans, and our database just doesn't have it. You can place your order, you pay your reward in Snovio tokens, which you buy for dollars basically, and other people come and fulfill this order. What's stopping someone from reporting the leads were bad and getting the refund even though they were actually good and the person didn't get a positive response from them? Okay, let me Okay, they were actually good. Okay, like, yeah, like line. All right. Well, if somebody will be requesting a refund, we will go and manually check each of the emails, and if our system basically can understand if the email was good or not, we'll manually do the review. And if we can confirm that emails are not good, we will issue a refund. If not, then not. What the required turnaround time to file for a refund? Well, this is something we're going to think about. But let's say I think it works exactly the same way as it works with, let's say, Fiverr. Fiverr, that's the biggest marketplace for those who want to outsource their job. I think Fiverr gives you roughly from 5 to 7 days to ask for the refund. Yeah, so I think this is the best turnaround time to file for refund. If you didn't file your request in 5 days, then that's it. Yeah, and thanks, Corey, once again for your questions. Okay, is there anyone else with a question? Okay, I think I'm approaching 1 hour. I wouldn't want to keep you guys just busy here, so I think I'm gonna finish. I think webinars are really important. I'm planning on doing webinars myself. I'm planning to talk to the brightest guys in the industry, in the lead generation, in marketing, in recruitment, the HR people. So this is my first webinar about Snovio, but this is just a start. So thanks everyone for participating. There is another question from Corey. I will answer it later. So thanks everyone for participating, and I'm really looking forward to talk to you again. So thanks again, and bye for now.